of their rights. As you are like this, have you ever read the Nigerian Constitution? Do you know what it even says about your rights? If you have not read the Nigerian Constitution, you are not accountable. You can never be accountable in anything. People will deceive you. So people will never be accountable. And once they are not accountable, you can never get anything right out of this country if people are not accountable. You will be the one to suffer it more. They have other things to do. They have other places to go. It's you and I that have nothing and nowhere to go. It is because the mindset of people have become toxic. That's why they think everybody must do politics. The mindset of people have become toxic. Everybody in the nation will not do politics. There's some people that will stand on the fringes that will do accountability. That will do the nation. A nation has different sides. A nation will have writers, engineers, politicians, people that will ask for accountability, scientists. That's what makes a nation. So you thinking one person must go into politics? Not everybody must go into politics. We must not all go into politics. We must do our work in different fields. But we must also hold the politician accountable. So this idea of running for politics is an indication of a national malaise.
Alright guys, welcome to my channel guys. So two persons has been appointed as the interest of Nigerians to run for the presidency in the year 2027. And this is the choice of the Nigerians. One of these persons is Peter Obi, and the next is the very dark man. And everybody believes that very dark man would actually perform and do very well than Peter Obi. Why? Because of his decisions with regards on how he wants to fix this state, all right? But Peter Obi has been, some other individuals also said, some other Nigerians said that Peter Obi is already a politician, and with the system at which he's been saying he would fix the country, that it will end up like the way other presidents are also promised us, and they never had anything to present to Nigerians. So I like you guys to pay attention to what people say and the contribution and opinions of Nigerians with regards to very dark man's decision of not being able to run for the presidency because of some character issues.
Top of what their government is doing and did the needful. And when he has done the needful, the entire Tunisia caught fire. Egypt caught fire. I think Morocco followed. Which other country? Syria, you know what happened to Syria? Because of one single man act. That is what Nigerians see in you. You see, you say you won't be president of Nigeria. I know it's not going to be easy because you are not a politician. But we're not asking you to be a politician. But remember very vividly that what made Chris Okotie want to become president was when he formed, his own party, believing that people will see the good in him. The same thing Sowore was doing. They are forming their own party because they believe the party system of Nigeria will not allow any good person to get there. But let me tell you what you have done that will make you take this matter serious. Take this matter about in fact, if you love the youths that are following you, that are believing in you, don't open mouth and say you don't want to contest for anything. Even if you will not contest to win, we will contest to pause and stand for their daddy. Do you know very well that there's no any other man that youth can trust to follow in Nigeria today up to the way they follow you? So don't talk about contesting to win. You are the only hope that they have now that can cause a revolution, either through politics, that will better this country. Ganifa, God bless his memory, Chief Ganifa did it when he started National Conscience Party. He didn't start that Conscience Party because he needed to be, a president of Nigeria. He wanted Nigerians to clear the back, but he never had what you have, the opportunities you have. About Chief Ganifa never had that opportunity. This one now that we see you, and that opportunity is all around you, the grace, the energy around you, we won't let it go down. So whether you like it or not, we rattles. I'm talking to you people now. We will gather these guys, sit and down one place. If not to tie and down, make you sit, make you understand that. It's not just to go and save people that are having problems. It is time we rise up and clear at your back and see how we can better this country. My name is Advance, and I'm saying, Aga Presido, VDM, you go rule this country, whether you like it or not. And if you're not ruling, the revolution they're talking about, you are the only one that have what it takes to cause that revolution. You are the last hope of this country. If a revolution that will change the course of this nation is going to take place, now you VDM. Now you fit do am. Now your shoulder is big. So don't just see yourself when they talk. Oga, many Nigerians both unborn hope is on you. Brace up now and understand that they are all looking onto you on how this change we are talking about can come.
Hey, man. As much as I appreciate the confidence that people have in me, but I just think this does not make sense. I'm sorry to say, because number one, I'm not even interested in politics. Number two, let me explain something to you. It's the fact that, let me do it like this. Have you seen what decides our leader in Nigeria? The people that become presidents. It's not the people that decide. It is the money. The first factor that decides who becomes the president is the money that the person is willing to spend. So imagine say I be interested now. Which money I want to spend? The people don't pick their president because they love the person that they want to pick. Now the person will share money. Have you ever heard where they are talking about somebody like Governor Fubara in Port Harcourt, River State? They'll say, Fubara no, they share money, is very stingy. A lot of Nigerians, all these politics that you see them doing, now because of the money where they share. The people don't know themselves yet to pick a leader for themselves. It's still money that picks for the people. It is a very big problem. People like very dark man cannot go into politics. We are here to just create awareness so that you know yourself first. Outside knowing yourself, you have to know the country and what to benefit the country. Therefore, being patriotic, a lot of you are not patriotic enough. So how do you think that you'll be able to select a leader now that you only care about your pockets? A typical Nigerian will forget about the sufferness that they've gone through for 4 years. Immediately they bring something on that day of election. Just go to the polling units today. Let's say today's 2027 election. You go to the polling units. Make APC now or PDP, depending on who has stopped the sufferness from. Just bring small money, share that day. Don't forget everything that they've gone through in the last 4 years, and they'll quickly vote for that person. They don't care because they don't know themselves yet. They don't understand that no, this money is doing more harm to us and it's actually destroying the country. Nigeria will only get better when money does not decide the person that they pick. When the people actually decide who they want to pick. I'm not interested in election. I will never campaign for anybody. This same country, you are putting very dark man now, very dark man should come out for presidency. This same country where we say now celebrities, they choose who I won't vote for. You don't know how dangerous and how that's the problem. Celebrities choose for you. That's why a lot of times, all celebrity they get money, blah, 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 but a lot of now they suffer. The one will come tomorrow and now say, that he has a voice, he trusts Tinubu, and now I'll say, he trusts Obi, and now I'll say, he trusts Ekpa, so now let's say, he trusts Atiku. Then their fans, wow, if this person trusts this person, then I need to go and vote for this person. You will forget what you yourself go through directly. You where the problem affect directly, you totally forget. Until you people are emancipated from that ideology and that mentality that you need somebody to decide or you need somebody to pick a leader for you, this country will never go forward. You have to, it is only important that you know yourself first. First, Nigerians don't know themselves. It's a problem. That's why we take a lot of bullshit. It's not by protest, it's not by scattering country. No. This decision, this thing I'm telling you about, it is something that you will decide within yourself to say no. No. And with that positive decision, it's going to affect and take over the whole country. But until then, you people are not mentally ready to pick a leader. Why do you want to pick very dark man if I ask you? Why? There's nothing that I've done in the last few years where we say one politician no fit do. If this is the mentality you use in choosing a leader, then it's a problem. Say, oh, very dark man, go this one, go down, and you won't pick up for a leader. No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit myself. I'll make a very good politician, you understand, but I have a problem. I have character problems. I get anger issues. Sometimes it's where we vex me. It's like now, if you make me a president, nobody will leave this country again. I'll be the first and last that's at the touch. No human being will cross. There's no border. They will not issue passports to anybody again. Now, they'll first knock the border first. Until the country is fixed to my own test, nobody can go anywhere. No politician leaves, nobody they come in. Within ourselves, the only thing that leaves will be products. Do you understand? So me, I get problem. The way we do it for it, it's different. Do you understand? Until we start to produce, anyways, because I'm not interested in politics, it's not my business. But with time, do you understand? We, the people who follow whatever lie or the whatever truth when they, according to what they seniors, you understand? Those people will later select leaders of this country. People will be say they don't value money. People will be say they do for the betterment of the country and for the betterment of the country alone. People will know themselves enough to say, yes, this is who I pick, not because of the influencers or the people that help me select. This is the person that is right for the job. Until then, and now those people, with time, we will bring them out. But for for now, I beg. And again, like I said, me, I ain't campaigning for nobody. I'm not interested in it. And if you know say you love Nigeria enough, you will not let anybody campaign for you in the forthcoming election. You pick your leader by yourself. Then if you now know yourself too well, you will not collect money. That's how this country can go forward. Anyways, please don't play me. I don't know, I don't carry people for a problem. I beg. I know they do politics. Thank you very much. And don't play. If you play, don't learn and you learn the hand.
Governor of Rivers State, Fubara, Your Excellency, sir, please accept our sympathies. Our thoughts and prayers are with you for this one where you did so. Congratulations, Mr. Governor, on your new peace accord and reconciliation. For this peace where we don't go put yourself so, it is our prayer that this your new peace and reconciliation will favor you and your administration. So congratulations, Your Excellency. My dear great people of Rivers State, my country people, make una listen to me very well. Oh. You see Rivers State, so Rivers State needs deliverance from the ghosts and spirits of a former governor. And only the people of Rivers State can decide to rise up and deliver themselves. And the greatest and only deliverance we will do for ourselves now to join this our fight for electoral reform to fix INEC. Because hear me very well, now INEC be the main weapon that is fashioned against Rivers State and all of us as Nigerians. All this arrogance and pride when you see politicians that they do so is because they know there is a criminal INEC and a corrupt judiciary to weaponize against the people. If they say no be INEC and if INEC they do what they're supposed to do, Rivers State people get the brain to be able to elect their governor. Not be one person go come decide say na him be almighty God, na him be principality, na him go choose this, na him go choose this. Now wow, Rivers State, it's like not be politician when I get again, na God, na him there for that Rivers State. Now people make una shine on our eye. You see, so all this wahala between former Governor Wike and Governor Fubara, where they talk until finally President Tinubu suspend them. When I was talking, Nigerians say it is agreement between Godfather and Godson. What be the agreement will be agreement? So it is agreement on how to share the resources of Rivers State people, how to embezzle and share resource and allocate resources to themselves that belong to the Rivers State people. And instead of the people who have the right to pick up for themselves, to wake up and say this is not right, they say no, now agreement is agreement. So we agree to make them continue to share resources amongst themselves and their families while the people continue to suffer. And of course, for Rivers State, there is enough resources to waste. The state get enough money to waste. And if you want to thief as a politician, there is enough money for you to thief. Since 1999, every former governor of Rivers State don't run for president. Sapita Otunanyao-Dili, Rotimi Amechi, former governor Wike. Unfortunately, Fubara now they come suspend them. And in all now they say they don't do reconciliation and peace. And according to the reports, if they are true, they say for the peace agreement, so him not go back for second term. And the way the team be now is like not only he's not just suspended governor, he's also the PA to Minister for FCT on burial affairs because now that they waka go. A governor who was elected like the president is moving around like a captured citizen around the former governor because they do not want to follow the due process. And then according to the suspension and according to the reports where they bring, they say if we lift your suspension, you go be governor, finish your tenure, but another person go appoint who go be local government chairperson. Nigeria, we are in crisis. We are in an existential crisis and we must fight for our own lives. The same APC government where they claim say that they bring local government autonomy. Look at the hypocrisy. The same APC now be the one where they reach agreement, say another person go be governor. They no go do election, but another person go choose who go be local government chairman. Ori buruku lenshe. Oshilenshe. Now I make have been the tell at that time when they suspend governor, Nigerians they argue, is it legal? Is it illegal? President Tinubu not suspend Rivers governor because he thinks it is illegal or legal. He did it because he knows he can do it and nothing will happen. He get places where he no go fit try am. But unfortunately for the president and the APC supporters, they don't know say power is transient. No matter how long you stay, you go come out. Tomorrow, another governor or another president fit come, suspend Lagos State governor, carry one get them and come make sole administrator. Now that time APC supporters will start to shout Yoruba Rota or Shilenshe. The injustice you support, you can become a victim of tomorrow. You can deceive everybody, but not me. In Nigeria today, there is no rule of law. It is the people in power who are the constituted authority. It is the president that is the rule of law. That is why even to ratify state of emergency, National Assembly no use 2/3 majority. They use voice votes. It is a clash of the constitution as we did so today. So instead of us to follow rule of law, we are using illegality to cure illegality. That is why Nigeria is in a corruption and criminality Armageddon. My dear people, we must shine our eye. We must mount our guard to fix elections before 2027. If not, this one are testing the microphone. They are desperate to destroy the entire system to consolidate their own power. We must unite and occupy National Assembly. There must be an electoral revolution in Nigeria. If you want Nigerians to be free of these charlatans and shenanigans, there must be free and fair elections. Let the people vote for their leaders that they chose to. Not be one person go sit down. They determine how the lives of 10 million people go control. Hey, Nigeria, Shame on democracy for Nigeria. This is what we call democracy. Nigerians, Senate go soon start a session on electoral reform, a public hearing. They no one do electronic transmission of result, but they go do them. Fellas say they no one take on board, them take on. We must mount there. All of you join this call. If not, now so we go continue to look. Now express we don't finally enter. Congratulations, Governor Siminalayi Fubara. May this peace favor you and your administration and the good people of Rivers State. God bless Nigeria. My name is Pete.
Is it not an indictment on Fubara now that they're about to take the same deal that a lot of people have talked about? And now he has gone back to his master, Wike, and he has said, Master, I salute you. We are attending weddings together now. Is that not an indictment of Fubara and the fact that people can act like God in our society?
Well, you are very right. To some of us, we'll always speak the truth. I think Fubara is an embarrassment to the political class, so far as I'm concerned. And I think he's a pretender and he's a deceiver. One thing Fubara needs to know, whatever decision he must have taken, the questions still remains. Who did he consult in his political family? Who did he consult within his supporters, within his cabinet? Because if you look at those pictures and those videos when they went to the presidential villa, Wike went on that meeting weeks. All his supporters, the people involved, the state assembly members, and other stakeholders of his camp. But Fubara went there like an orphan. Why did he go there in such kind of a high-powered meeting? That shows clearly he has thrown everybody, not just in Rivers State, but in Nigeria and across board, that stood by him in the face of injustice, in the face of intimidation. Look clearly, even his own deputy governor, in such kind of meeting, can't even go with your deputy governor. Can't you go with people that are stand witness on your own side? So if Fubara knows that this day will come for him to bow to pressure, why did he start the struggle? Why did he mislead people? Why did he decide to throw the entire world under the bus? Because he wants to come back to power. And it's very clear he's going to be the first governor in Nigeria that will be a governor, but that will be like a D, even to the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly. Because at this point in time, because of his desperation to come back to power, he has decided to go and sign. If I'm Fubara, which means from day one. In fact, what he signed now is more detrimental to him than when the crisis started earlier on. We saw the conditions then, and we've seen the conditions now. So if you look at the both conditions from that time till now, it's better for him to sign what they gave to him as at that time. But it's sad that the people that will suffer whatever Fubara must have signed is the good people of Rivers State. And so maybe they say whatever Fubara would have signed with their President Tinubu, because they are all part of it together, is not in the interest of people of Rivers State. And what do you think they must have signed? Because I've not seen any deal. It's not like the last one that we saw the printout of the deal. What did they sign this time around? Well, we've been seeing so many things flying, but I want to tell you, it might not be too far from the truth what we are seeing flying, even if it's not yet made official for us to know, because they are keeping it secret to themselves. But me and you know how Nigeria works today. In most cases, majority of the things that you see in social media, at least 70%, most time is the real deal of what they must have signed. Okay, if Fubara know and he's sincere, let him publish if he's transparent. What they must have told him to do, that is now making him to do yes sir, to now jumping like a chicken around Wike, to now jumping like a chicken around everybody around Wike. So it's very clear that, and the Wike you know, and with the President Tinubu you know, they know the guy is desperate, they know the guy is vulnerable. So they would have given him some strong conditions to let him know, if you want to come back, sign this deal. If you don't want to come back, then forget about it. And the guy wants to come back to our court.
When a nation gets into retrogression, the leaders of such nation are always found wanting. The truth has to be said. For a nation to start getting into retrogression, it's a function of the leadership of such nation. When the leadership does not uphold the tenets of uprightness and upright living, a nation will go into retrogression. Today, I'm going to tell you about empires that come and go for the demise of the Roman Empire. The demise was not far-fetched. It was a nation under retrogression. The Roman Empire thought it had got into its might. It had conquered, but also it had started to implode. And when it started to implode, pain became the order of the day for people. Avarice became the order of the day for people. Shame became the order of the day for people. So when a nation starts to go into retrogression, the people will be in shame. Their lives will be devalued. It will not be worth anything. Their money will not be worth anything. But a nation in retrogression, the sign at which you know is that despite the hunger and the sufferings of the people, the leaders will still always feed fat. They will always be oblivious of what is going on. Insensitivity is a major trait of the leadership of a nation in retrogression. The leaders will always be insensitive to the plight of the suffering people, while a nation starts to go down the drain. There is no how that when a nation is in retrogression, that the leaders will wake up to the possibility of the pain people are suffering. In fact, the leaders will act like there is none like them, that everything revolves around them. And while they continue to feed fat, the nation continues to drop. I'll give you an example. When the Shah's government was coming to an end in Iran, the Shah did not know that some of the things he was doing was counter the success and development of Iran. He hosted a big fanfare in the deserts. When he hosted that fanfare, you know what happened? He spent over $200 million to invite the world leaders to that fanfare. While the average Iranian citizen, couldn't afford to eat. GDP per capita was just about $400. GDP was about a couple of billions of dollars. $400. But this man hosted an event, one single event, and spent over $200 million. So when a nation is in decline, the leaders will never listen to the pain of the people. For them, they will continue to act like they own the people. A nation in decline shows a delusional leadership. A leadership that will never listen to the people. You remember in France, when it was talked about that people were hungry, if they don't have bread, let them eat cake. The leader will become delusional. And that's why we should watch it. When a leader becomes delusional about the pains of the people, a nation is already in regress. And it's just a matter of time. A nation in regress is a nation where the moral compass is missing. There is no accountability. In fact, the lack of accountability becomes a formidable point in which the nation stands on. And the truth has to be said. When a nation starts to lack accountability, they will never care about the poorest of the poor. Imagine Nigeria today. Healthcare is a big challenge. There's a young man that reached out to me that, please, we are raising money for, and if you can help us. And I'm raising the money in partnership with Dr. Aziz. Dr. Aziz, the medical doctor, he also runs sort of like a cancer foundation. Would like to beg, if you have anything to be able to do, we beg, please, do your best and see what we can do to help this man. Please, do your best. Let's all see what we can do to help this man. I'm going to give out Dr. Aziz's number now. I'll try to give out Dr. Aziz's number. Now, if you want to know more about this man's pain, Dr. Aziz's number is 0803 870 4798. 0803 870 4798. He is handling the case of a young man that has cancer. This man has a cancer. He has sent us the medical reports. He also needs a job. Dr. Aziz is estimating about 10 million that can be used to be able to help him. You can